You dear. Oh no, my sub. This is so well synced. All right, what's up, man? What's up, everyone? Hope you're having a wonderful evening, afternoon, or maybe this is the ArunAnnow broadcast coming to you live from Washington D.C. Hold on, let me find some other Nintendo music. Okay, what's up, everyone? Hope you're having a wonderful evening, afternoon, wherever you may be. This is the ArunAnnow broadcast coming to you live from Washington, D.C. It is 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I apologize for the delay in starting the stream. Dude, what was I gonna say? Dude, my mind is so cooked. I just woke up, man. I just woke up. I can barely think right now. I can barely think at the moment. Hello, Arun in chat. Hope everyone is doing well in these trying times. Yes, so today we're gonna be covering Hyderabad liberation movement a little bit. This is something that Goodermani Funk, member of the chat, member of the community, has been wanting to do for a very, very long time. And we just haven't had the time to do it. So it's because we haven't had time to do it yet. There's a whole host of news that we have to get through before we do that, and then after we do that. And then today, we might actually revisit Hollow Knight. We may do Hollow Knight again. So expect that. We may get back to Hollow Knight. What? Hold on. Better. That should be better now. Yeah. All right. Oh my God, dude. Reduce background music volume, please. I can barely hear you. Thank you. All right, there you go. Yeah, so we'll be covering stuff later today. Woke up hungry, should get something to eat. I made some overnight oats last night, so I'll probably be grabbing the Indian or Sri Lanka. You mean me? I'm not Lankan at all. I'm not Lankan, I'm Indian. I know a lot about Lankan politics, though. Because I'm from Tamil Nadu, and whatever happens in Lanka affects us. Because of Lankan politics, because of Lankan antics. Lankan... because of Lankan politics. Because of Lankan politics, we have, like, hundreds of thousands of refugees in my state, so... I don't know if you're Lankan or not, but we have about 100,000 refugees in my state because of the antics your government pulled. I'm assuming you're Lankan. No, I'm Indian. I'm Indian. We'll be covering Indian news today. We have Indian news. The Taliban is visiting India, which... it's homecoming for the Taliban, basically. It's homecoming. Because, surprise, surprise, a lot of you don't know this. The school that would later inspire, that would create the Taliban. Oh, you're from Hyderabad, okay. Yeah, surprise, surprise. The spiritual school that the Taliban derives its entire ideology from is in India. It's in Deoband. Yeah. It's in Deoband. It's in what? It's in UP. Yeah. It's in Uttar Pradesh. That's where the Taliban, yep, that's where the Taliban gets its whole ideology from. Uttar Pradesh. Another L for UP once again. Hey, where's Finn? Yo, Finn, where you at? Yo, Finn, where you at? Got another L for you. Hold this L. Come on, dude. What do you mean? What do you mean, Pago? You're not from UP. You from Delhi. What do you mean? You're not from UP. You're not from UP. You're from Delhi. No. Listen, we're mods and streamer are allowed to... Delhi is UP. It's also Haryana, okay? It's also it's also Punjab. So I can spit from my balcony and it will fall in UP. Karthik and Finn are like 2 meters from each other. No, I know. It's more like Finn is basically in Delhi. Actually, no, Deoband is like not that far, is it? Deoband is literally... Yeah, Deoband is also where Ghaziabad is, right? Or is it? No, Deoband is not where Ghaziabad is. It's close. Or is it Shamli district? Where the f is Ghaziabad? Oh my god, dude. This is so confusing. Good morning. Ghaziabad is 15 minutes away from me on the bike. No, what's up, Ali? Someone get a shout out for Ali. We're memeing about how the Taliban is another L for UP. Okay, wait, okay. What is that actually true? Is that actually true? Wait, is Ghaziabad full of Gujaratis? What? There's no way. Is it actually like, is Ghaziabad full of Gujaratis? There's no way. There's absolutely no way. No, I made that up. Okay, yeah. I was like, there's no way. Yeah, we're going to be talking about the Taliban in India. We're also going to be talking about Pakistan and Afghanistan trading blows, trading fire. If I ask what Gujaratis are, will it be too long of an explanation? No, Gujaratis are an ethnic group. They're majority in Gujarat. They're an ethnic group. India has like hundreds of ethnic groups, thousands of ethnic groups probably. India has like hundreds of ethnic groups, and one of them is Gujaratis. And Gujaratis have a bunch of stereotypes associated. You've heard of Patel, right? If you've ever heard of the name Patel, Gujarat. Like Patel brothers, all that stuff, that's Gujarat. Most motel owners in America, Gujaratis. Most hotel owners, Gujaratis. Most, also, yes, it's the most Nazi Indian state, yes. Like, it's the most like, it's the most conservative, it's the most like far right Indian state by far. It's not even close. It's the most nationalist Indian state by far. So yeah, we'll be talking about Pakistan and so we'll be talking about Pakistan and Pakistan and Afghanistan trading fire. We'll be talking about that, and then we'll be talking about Hyderabad liberation movement. That's the plan. We'll be talking about Myanmar a little bit. We'll be talking about the ongoing, basically, it is a civil war. Oh my God, bro. What the yo, this is actual cuckoldry, man. This is actual fucking cuckoldry. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's actually crazy, dude. Dude, Afghanistan has always been the biggest India files. I swear to God. Afghans are like the biggest India boos. I swear to God. Oh my God. Afghan Foreign Minister Amir Khan Muttaqi stated that the alleged persecution, quote unquote, of Indian Muslims is an internal matter for India and does not concern Afghanistan. By the way, all you need to do is replace India with China, and this is literally what this is what a lot of Marxist Leninists say. Well, okay, not Chinese Muslims per se, but specifically Turkic Muslims in China. Same shit. Same shit. Dude, this is why, like, labels don't fucking matter. Actions do. Labels do not fucking matter. Oh my God, that's incredible, dude. Also, this is the guy that when he came to Deoband, he literally started speaking Hindi. I'm like, dude, you fuckers love... Dude, I'm like, dude, Afghans love India to like a parasocial extent. It's weird. Hey, Finn. Hold this L. Hold this L. As a UP walla, hold this L. L, here you go. Hold this L. You want to know why? Guess where the Taliban gets its ideology from? It's Deoband, baby. Deoband. UP. I defended you, Finn. I want you to know. Yeah, you can't, bro. When your state is responsible. When your state is responsible for accidentally spawning the Taliban, I don't think you can come back from that. Secular Dari-speaking Tajik Afghans love the secular aspect of India, booze, weed, etc., and the conservative Pashtuns also love India because of Deoband. No. First off, I don't think it's fair to lump all Pashtuns as conservative and all Dari-speaking people. Like, I don't think it's fair to lump all Tajiks as secular or whatever. I don't think it's fair at all. I don't think it's fair to say I don't think it's fair to lump Pashtuns as conservative. That's like also not true. We'll be talking about this shit. Okay. What was I gonna do? Okay, let's do this. We're live. We're live talking about Taliban visiting India, Pakistan, and Afghanistan, trading fire, Myanmar firing, army firing at civilian Buddhist ceremony. Twitch.tv/ I don't know. Okay. Where is it? Okay. What's the thing? Here we go. Let's start with the memes a little bit. Amir Khan I don't know what he's saying. I don't know what the fuck he's saying. He's speaking in Hindi. Just letting you know.
अच्छा बागराम के बारे हम ये कहता है कि अफगानिस्तान के तारीख गवाह है कि अफगानिस्तान में कभी भी कोई खारिजी जो मिलिट्री है वो वहाँ पे लोग कबूल नहीं किया है, इससे बाद भी कबूल नहीं करता है। तो ये हमारा फैसला है कि अफगानिस्तान एक आज़ाद खुद मुख्तार मुल्क है और इसे
He's such an Indian dude. You know this fucker watches Bollywood. You know he watches Bollywood. You know this man. You know this man. He's using a lot of Urdu words. Okay, man. Okay, cool. Yeah, I know. He's speaking Urdu. Oh, yeah, I know. Urdu, Hindi, big difference. I know. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, yeah. Oh, Urdu. Oh, big difference. Bro, it's the same thing. Same shit. Oh, Urdu, Hindi, big difference. Oh, yeah, same shit. It's the same fucking language. Same shit. Literally same shit. Hindi didn't exist 80 years ago. Hindi did not exist 80 years ago. Everyone was writing in the Arabic script, regardless of religion. Same shit. Hyderabad's Hindi has Urdu mixed in it. Hyderabad's Hindi is not Urdu either. It's not Hindi and it's not Urdu. It is a separate language called Dakhni. It is not called... It's Dakhni. It's not Urdu either. It is neither Hindi nor Urdu. Hyderabad Hindi is called Dakhni. And it has Telugu, Marathi, and all these different languages mixed into that language. This dude is just speaking, what, Hindi? It's the same thing, same shit. It's a Urdu Creole, yes. This man is just watching Bollywood. This motherfucker is watching Bollywood. He's literally just speaking Khadi Boli. Yeah, this man is literally watching Bollywood. And he's like, what's a good Bollywood reference? I don't know. What? Yeah, I don't fucking know. He's coming to India trying to look for his, he's Shah Rukh Khan looking for, I don't know, Kajol or whatever. I don't know. I give up. Yeah,
के बाद भी आज़ाद और ख़ुद मुख्तार होता है अगर ममालिक चाहिए कि हमारे साथ ताल्लुकात चाहिए तो डिप्लोमेटिक मिशन में आ सकता है तो इक़्तिसादी मिशन में आ सकता है लेकिन मिलिट्री के यूनिफॉर्म में हमको कबूल नहीं है अच्छा
I mean, wouldn't be surprised if Eastern Afghans know Urdu. No, they know Urdu/Hindi because they watch Bollywood movies, not because Urdu is like a native language of that land. Urdu and Hindi are not even native to Pakistan, man. Dude, Urdu and Hindi are not native to Pakistan. Forget Afghanistan. Urdu and Hindi are not native languages to Pakistan. Right? Literally closer to India. It's not a native language of Pakistan either. It's a national language, but it's not a native language of Pakistan. This guy, he's from Afghanistan. I mean, this guy is like, all right, he watches Bollywood. Hindustani is no, Hindustani is not native to Afghanistan. No, it's not. Is not. I'm willing to bet you. I am willing to bet this man has watched a fuck ton of SRK movies on loop. That is why this man speaks Hindi. This man has watched SRK movies on loop. He watches Bollywood. That is the only reason this fucker knows. That is the only reason this guy knows Hindi. Where does Urdu originate from? Delhi. That's where it's from. It's from New Delhi. That's where it's from. He knows Afghans know. Yeah, like the reason Afghans might know Hindi/Urdu is because they watch Bollywood. It's not because it's because they watch Bollywood and they love. Put respect on Delhi. Dude, I will put respect on Delhi, but for today, I will not put respect on UP. For today, I will not put respect on UP. Also, the Deobandis that taught these guys Islamic theology, those guys didn't speak Arabic. Yeah, because they're from UP, man. Of course they don't speak Arabic. Of course they don't speak Arabic, man. They're from Uttar Pradesh, man. Why is Deoband important for Taliban? The Taliban builds its ideology around a particularly fundamentalist version of the Deobandi movement, which itself formed as one of the many Islamic reform movements in British India. It was named after the city of Deoband, where some of its founders hailed from. Even though the movement was centered around anti-colonial nationalism, including opposition of partition, it splintered into a bunch of incompatible schools after partition. One of them was adopted by the predecessors of the Taliban in Afghanistan and later the Taliban themselves. Yeah, also, yes, he's most of the Taliban have lived in Pakistan, where they do speak Urdu. Yes, many of the Taliban, like the Taliban, were trained in Pakistan. The people that we now call the Taliban were trained in Pakistan, and they speak Urdu there. My coworker from Syria says she watches Bollywood and all. Yes, Bollywood for a very long time was king. Forget Turkish soap operas, right? Forget Turkish soap operas now. Bro, we were the kings once. Well, not we, but Vodaks were the king once, okay? Of mass media. Vodaks were the kings of mass media for a very long time. Yes, North Indians were the kings of mass media. Yeah, everyone's heard of Three Idiots. Everyone, only now do people know stuff about like other media in India, what's it called? Triple R. There's an excellent video on how Bollywood rotted itself. Oh, I know the answer to that. Caste. There's no marginalized caste in Bollywood. There's no marginalized caste person in Bollywood. That's how. The closest we got is Raj Kumar Rao, who's Yadav. That's it. That's the closest we got. That's how. That's the easiest answer. Cash. What are you sending me? I translate 1, 2, 3. Oh my God. Oh man. Oh man. Rest in peace, man. Rest in peace, Rifat. Free Palestine. Holy fucking. Rest in power, man. Wait, what? Rifat was killed by Israel. Man. One day Palestine will be free, brother. What? Confused about what? Confused about who to support in the Taliban in Pakistan because neither seems to align with your ideological priors? Here's a guide to which celebrities have firmly declared themselves on which side to help you make your decision. What? I don't think any of these guys have. What? What the fuck is this shit? What the fuck am I looking at? Is this a right wing account? This is a Bhutan guy, isn't it? What the fuck is this? Okay, I don't know what the fuck this shit is. know what the fuck this shit is. Oh, okay. There is a story. I'm sure Sai probably has it. Where there was a rumor that, or there was a thing where the Taliban, when they entered India, they did not allow women reporters or something like that, right? Bro, what the fuck? Several hundred people converged to welcome Afghan Foreign Minister Mutaki at Darul Uloom Deoband, India. Dude, why the... Dude, Indians are so crazy, man. We're actually crazy. Why the fuck would anyone go to see the fucking Taliban? Actually, I know why. They're not thinking, oh, it's the Taliban. They're thinking, guests. Oh my God, famous people. I'm willing to promise you everyone here is like, all famous people. Do people really support Taliban in India? I mean, I'm sure there are Taliban supporters, but those guys are fucking idiots. I'm sure there are. You guys... Oh, fucking hell, man. This is so stupid, man. Yeah, obviously this doesn't represent Muslims as a whole. Obviously this doesn't represent Muslims, right? Like, that's why I said earlier, like, this is probably just a bunch of people that are like, oh, famous people. Oh, Taliban have come, you know? But yes, also, these are also Indian men, regardless of your religion, are misogynistic as hell. Insanely misogynistic. Whether you're Hindu, Muslim, Christian, does not matter. To be fair, I feel like there are a lot of conservative Indian Muslims too who unironically think the Taliban is good, and anti-imperialist feelings play a role into that thinking. I don't doubt it. I don't doubt that there are Indian Muslims that support the Taliban, right? That support the Taliban, but like, those guys are fucking morons. Like, those guys are fucking morons. I feel like the same kind of people that support the Taliban in India are the same kind of people that support the RSS in India. It's the same fucking shit. Deeply conservative, right-wing incel psychopaths. You'll find beliefs in this country you'll never heard of. No, you'll have Hindu nationalists hyping up the Taliban in India. Yeah, you have two rocks rolling around in the skull where their brains should be. Brother, what? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you didn't realize that. Oh, wait a minute. Where is it? Here we go. Oh, and I gotta follow ArunAnnow. Also, I think Arun is right. A lot of it is just people want to see something famous. Yes, Indians in general are so monumentally fucked. Indian living standards are so monumentally fucked that... No, I said that to the Hindus supporting Taliban. Here you go. Taliban spokesperson responded to this. What a time to be alive. The proud Sanatan speaking for the Taliban. Now, do they like the Taliban? No, of course they don't like the fucking Taliban. Of course they don't actually like the fucking Taliban. Of course Hindu nationalists don't like the Taliban. They're Muslim. The Taliban are Muslim. Of course they don't like the actual Taliban. But Afghanistan is a current ally of India. So Sanghis are currently thinking, well, we don't want to burn one of India's only allies in the region, so fuck it. Let's go full throat in support of the Taliban. They only use the Taliban as a reason to be Islamophobic. No, they won't even do that now. No. I'm saying Hindu nationalists won't even do that now. Abhi shit Ayer Mitra. Abhi shit Ayer Bitra. The Talibani press conference was held at the Afghan Assembly. That is to say, okay, should I do it in his actions? 50 Pakistani soldiers should have recently been murdered. Okay, we'll cover that. We're going to cover that as well. Abhishek Iyer Mitra. The Talibani press conference was held at the Afghan Assembly, that is to say, legally Afghan territory, where Afghan laws and norms apply. But if you don't know how that works, you shouldn't be talking about foreign policy or law. So please shut up. Shut up, sir. I'm telling you, right now, because the Taliban is allied with India, Taliban's biggest ally in the region is India. Because Taliban is basically sucking up to India like crazy now, right? And it's because they're trading blows with Pakistan, right? And they need India's help, right? What is this? Because Afghanistan is literally trading blows with India. Trading blows with Pakistan. They need help from India, so they're sucking up to India. That's basically it. And so therefore, Sanghis they're returning the favor by sucking up to the Taliban. What? What did you send me? Geopolitical. Oh my God, man. Listen, it's not love, okay, if we're going to be honest here. Taliban doesn't like Hindu nationalists. They don't like Hindu nationalists. India does not have many allies right now. I don't know how I mean, I think Iran is kind of an ally. Afghanistan for sure. In the region, maybe Nepal soon. I don't know. Russia is always there. Yeah, Russia is always there. America is not an ally. Never has been. India has been sucking up to America for the... Yeah, India doesn't have that many allies to begin with. What about UK? Taliban also believes that homosexuality would attract death penalty legally. First off, he knows that. He knows that. Does he not? He's not... He's stupid, but he's not that stupid. To my knowledge, they just dismissed it as India's business when asked in the past. That is exactly, I'm almost positive that is what Iran also did. I'm also positive that is what Iran also did. He also, if I'm not mistaken, Ayatollah Khamenei visited Kashmir and literally told the Kashmiris to just shut the fuck up and accept Indian rule. If I'm not mistaken, that is what he told Kashmiris, which is kind of a double insult because a good chunk of Kashmiris are Shia. A lot of Kashmiris are Shia. So today you are justifying our women's exclusion. Tomorrow someone else might justify your death penalty. Is it, Sai, is this actually true? Or is it like, I saw a report by Maktub Media saying that this wasn't true. What is actually true? Let me see. Death penalty is legal in India already. Yeah, for being gay, yeah. Today you are justifying our women's exclusion. Tomorrow someone else might justify your death penalty. Also, I could have suggested you to read the basis of Also, I could have suggested you to read the basics of international law, but the one who doesn't know the basics of the Indian Constitution can't be put under so much pressure to read international law. Your knees might hurt with so much mental pressure. What? Okay. Dude. Is this, I don't know if this is true or if this is not true. I don't know if this is true. Amid criticism over the exclusion of women journalists from a press conference addressed by Afghanistan's former minister Amir Khan Muttaqi in Delhi, female reporters covering his visit to Deoband said they were allowed to attend the event at Darul Uloom, assisted by management and treated with respect by the organizers. I don't know if this is true or not. I'm only seeing Maktub Media report this way. I don't know if this is true. Everyone else is saying, as far as I can tell, that they absolutely did not allow women in the press conference. Which, extremely arrogant of the fucking... What is this? Oh, it was in Delhi. There was some initial confusion, but it quickly resolved. There were other female journalists too. There was some initial confusion, but it was quickly resolved. There were other female journalists too. Muttaqi, who was in India as part of a religious and diplomatic engagement, had one of his addresses at Darul Uloom Deoband. The foreign minister has denied it, but it could be them responding to backlash. Yeah, but I know, but the reason I'm asking is because Maktub Media is reporting on it. And Maktub Media is generally good on this. Maktub Media is generally progressive, you would say. I would say. My understanding of Maktub Media is that it is run by Muslim progressives. So maybe it's wrong. I don't know. Maybe there was no ban on female journalists amid outrage over Delhi exclusion. No. So in Delhi, they were excluded. Got it. They're talking about the Deoband event. Okay, yes. So I have my eggs in a goose. Okay. I have my eggs in order. Okay, so Okay, let's restart. So the Taliban, when they visited Delhi, apparently they excluded women from giving pressers.
This is Mahua Moitra, Member of Parliament Lok Sabha from the All India Trinamool Congress. I'm putting out this video to bring to everyone's attention the horrendous incident that has occurred today in Delhi on Indian soil. The visiting Taliban delegation of the Foreign Minister Amin Muttaqi has met with Dr. S. Jaishankar, our External Affairs Minister, today, following which the Taliban Foreign Minister held a presser in Delhi on Indian soil where women journalists were not allowed.
No, motherfucker, you don't get to go to another country and say women can't attend your press conference. Like, what the fuck? Bro, you don't get to be a turbo incel in another fucking country. What are you talking about? What the fuck are we doing here? Why the fuck did Modi allow this? Why the fuck did the BJP allow this shit? Well, actually, I do know why, because they want to suck up to... Apparently, they can't. No, they can, apparently. They should not be able to. They should not be able to do that. I like, first off, you should not be able to do that in Afghanistan. First off, let's. You can if the country is a tolerant, progressive one. What the fuck are you talking, bro? What the fuck are you talking about? India is not a tolerant, progressive country. What the fuck are you talking about? The RSS wants to bring back widow burning. What the fuck are you talking about? They are being sarcastic? No, I know they're being sarcastic, but I don't know if they're saying like, whatever. Yeah, they want to bring back Sati, man. All the turbo incels of India want to bring back Sati. Yeah, you didn't know that. They want to bring back Sati. Yeah, all the equivalent of the Taliban in India want to bring back Sati. Which, for those of you who don't know, is the horrifically barbaric practice. It is the horrifically barbaric practice. Sati is the barbaric practice of making widows immolate themselves on their husband's funeral pyre. Like, women are forced to burn themselves alive on their husband's funeral pyre, on their dead husband's funeral pyre, basically. That's what they want to bring back. The Taliban are the Muslim versions of that. They are the Muslim versions of that kind of fucking insanity. So, first off, the Taliban Taliban should not be in fucking power in Afghanistan. Get the fuck out of here. The Taliban should not be in power. I guess Sati's too much for RSS, bro. No, it's not. They ultimately want to bring back Sati. That's what they want. They want to bring back, dude. So, dude, RSS and the Taliban are two sides of the exact same coin. They are the same coin. They're far right extremists. They're not even extremists. They're far right Nazis, is what they are. The Taliban are Nazis. They are Nazis. The Taliban are Nazis, and so are the RSS. They're two sides of the exact same coin. And they're also run by turbo incels, the deepest bowels of inceldom. That is what they are run by. They're run by the deepest bowels of inceldom. Literally, this should not have been allowed to happen. Like the Taliban should not have been allowed. The Taliban absolutely should not have been allowed to bar Indian women journalists from attending. Also, apparently, according to Sai, in Deoband, they are segregated. It's a segregated meeting and marriage hall, so of course, women could quote unquote attend. Yeah. Hot take. I don't think that should be segregated either. Hot take. Maybe I'm speaking way out of turn here, but I don't think that should be. I don't think that should be segregated either. And second of all, Taliban should not even be allowed. What? I don't know. Wow, what a brave take. I know, it's a brave fucking take. Hey, this shit should not be segregated. Hey, brave fucking take. I don't care what religion you are. Gay people should be allowed to exist. I don't give a shit what religion you are. Whether you're Muslim, whether you're Hindu, what does not matter. Gay people should be allowed to exist. I know, crazy fucking take. Queer people should be allowed to exist. Crazy fucking take. I know. Crazy take. Also, the other thing about the Taliban that people don't know about, there's an ethnic group called the Hazaras in Afghanistan. There's a group called the ethnic group called the Hazaras in Afghanistan. Right? Taliban are mostly Pashtuns. Right? Taliban are almost wall-to-wall Pashtuns. These psychos, the Taliban, are continuing the long-standing tradition of Abdul Rahman Khan, the Iron Sheikh. They're continuing the long-standing tradition of genociding Hazaras, by the way. Are Hazaras Shia? They're a Shia majority ethnic group, yes. They're a Shia majority ethnic group. Hazaras are in Pakistan as well, and most of them are Shias. Yeah. Do you want to know why there's a huge Hazara community in Quetta? It's because of Abdul Rahman Khan. It's because of Abdul Rahman Khan. He committed a genocide. He exterminated 60% of the Hazara population in Afghanistan. That's why Hazaras are in Pakistan. They fled a genocide. They are the descendants of genocide refugees. I bet you didn't know that, did you? That's why there are Hazaras in Pakistan. Because they literally fled a genocide. A literal genocide. They are the descendants of genocide survivors. The Hazaras in Pakistan. Hazaras are not from Pakistan originally. They're from the middle of Afghanistan. They're from Bamiyan province. They're from Uruzgan province. They're from Daikundi province in Afghanistan. That's where they're from. They're even now Taliban and ISIS-K target them in Pakistan, and I'm sure it's the same thing in Afghanistan. They live under apartheid in Afghanistan. They live under apartheid in Afghanistan. They have to lie about the fact that they're Shias. And even then, because Hazaras look different, to, like, they look physiologically quite different. They're of Mongol origin. They look different, right? That's how people can generally tell whether you're Hazara or not. You look different. You look Central Asian, right? You look Mongolian, right? That's how people can tell you're Hazara. That's what the Taliban is continuously marginalizing the Hazara population of Afghanistan. Were the Hazara among the Afghan refugees Pakistan sent back? No. As far as I know, no. Those guys were mostly Pashtuns, if I'm not mistaken. But going back to the Taliban, yeah, why the fuck did Modi let this happen? Why the hell did Modi even... Why did Modi let the Taliban literally exclude women from the press conference in Delhi? Why? Why did they do that? Are they so desperate for Afghan approval that they will let that happen? My answer is yes. They're so desperate for Taliban approval that they will do it. Also, Hazaras were the last ethnic group in the region to take up Islam. That's why they're Shia. They were Buddhists until the 18th century and had this big Buddha statue that the Taliban blew up. I don't know if that's true. I don't know. The Buddha statue blowing up is true. Yes, I know that. But I don't know if they were Buddhist until the 18th century. I don't know if that's true. Yeah, Modi is so desperate for friends, he's literally taking up... Modi's so desperate for friends, he's literally palling around with the Taliban. Talibans are the new upper castes? What? Yeah, they blew up the Bamiyan Buddhas. Yes, the Taliban did.
The Indian Foreign Ministry has laid out the red carpet for this man, this Talibani foreign minister, who has had the gumption to ask for women to be removed from a room where he's having a press conference.
Yes, part of Abdul... By the way, forgot to do this. Yes, before we actually continue with this video. Weren't the Nuristanis the last non-Muslims? Yes. So there are people basically on the border of... Basically close to Chitral in Pakistan, like I think in Kunar province in Afghanistan, in Chitral in Pakistan, right? They're now called Nuristanis, right? They're now called Nuristanis. They weren't always called Nuristanis. They were once called Kafiristanis because before Abdul Rahman Khan went and literally massacred the population and forced them to convert to Islam, right? Before that happened, they were pagans. They retained the old Indo-European religion, the old Indo-European pagan religion. That's what they retained. They used to have that before Abdul Rahman Khan came along, and literally murdered that population, the Nuristani population, and forcibly converted them to Islam. I feel like Modi also doesn't care. It's not like he's a feminist himself. Oh, absolutely. But I think even he can recognize how bad the optics are here. No, that's why in Deoband, they at least, you know, that's why in Deoband, at least they had they had the optical, what do you call it? They had the optical sense to be like, all right, well, we can't ban women from Deoband either. That's crazy.
Has laid out the red carpet for this man, this Talibani foreign minister, who has had the gumption to ask for women to be removed from a room where he's having a press conference.
Also, by the way, what, like, dude, what a fucking pathetic guy. Bro, I can't look at women because my pee-pee is gonna get hard. Like, what a, bro, what a sad existence the men in the Taliban live. Bro, I can't so much as look at a woman, otherwise my pee-pee get hard. That's pathetic, man. That's fucking pathetic. Bro, imagine forcing women to wear like burqas and niqabs and shit because you can't control yourself. Fucking pathetic. They got the women's staff removed too. Yeah. Like what a pathetic fucking existence, man. What a pathetic existence. Bro. Legit. Like, BJP let this shit happen. Like, incredible. Incredible, man. Bro need to jerk off before leaving the house. Jerk off is bad? No. 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 No, jerking off is actually quite healthy. We promote sexual health on this broadcast. No. Masturbation is healthy, okay? Doctors literally say it is healthy to masturbate. No. No. What are you talking about? It is literally healthy to masturbate. What are you talking about? What are we talking about here? Wait, really? Yes. Yes. You didn't know this? Yeah, man. Yeah. Here's one for Arun. Okay. You get weak if you jerk off mentally and physically. What? What? No, that's literally untrue. Go. That's literally that's not, no, that's unscientific. What the fuck are you talking about? Okay, we're not here, dude. I know there's lots of people that are against porn. I understand. Also, having sex with ladies makes you gay. Yes, that is also true. The gayest thing, they banned wedding music, the most South Asian thing. Wedding or a funeral, Taliban bans music at Kabul wedding halls. Nice. Yeah, the most extreme Muslims believe music is haram. I've met such characters in IRL before. Faria Faraji. Faria Faraji did an entire video on whether music is haram or not. I highly recommend watching his video, Faria Faraji. Highly recommend it. There is nothing that says, as far as I know, at least the way he understands it, there is nothing in the religion that says music is haram. There is nothing in the Quran that says that music is haram. It's literally based off of like a bunch of additional texts, if I'm not mistaken. There are reasons to avoid music. It breeds irrationality. What the fuck are you talking about? It breeds irrationality in you. What the fuck are you talking about? Bro, go outside. Go outside. No, dude, no. Here, take a day off. Go, dude, go off out. Like, just go outside. Go outside, breathe the air, touch grass. What are you doing here? Do not ever be, dude, you need to go. Bro, just go outside, touch grass, hit the gym, do anything. No face, full face, Arun. Why is camera so high? Hold on. My camera is fucking finicky. That's why. Sometimes it just... See, this is... My camera is fucking finicky. See? That's why. That's why the camera is so high. What happened to Mad Flash? I gave him... What happened to Mad Flash? I gave him a day off. Oh. Faraji. This guy. Faria Faraji. No, Jim will have music. It will make him irrational. Very good point. Oh, sorry, my bad. Way better. No, it's because of the... I need like a new camera or something. I need a new camera. How are Afghan people even dealing with all this? Bootlegging, the funny thing about Mad Flash is that he was being Islamophobic once in my chat, and now here he is agreeing with the Taliban. It's almost like extreme fundamentalist Hindus, extreme fundamentalist upper caste Hindus are identical to the fucking Taliban. It's almost like they are ideologically very similar. It is almost like they are total incels. Damn.
And we are giving this delegation official status and providing them protocol. And every male journalist who participated in this press conference didn't utter a word of protest. Are you emasculated? Are you spineless? I'm asking all the journalists who were in that room, the male journalists. This is the ultimate dishonor to the women of India that our government has participated in this, has been a willing participant, has used taxpayers' money to fund this exercise. We're women journalists who have been asked to leave the room. What is going on? You're talking about Beti Bachao, you're talking about, women in India, you're talking about Maas and Behens and all of that, and you are providing at taxpayer expense official protocol and the red carpet for a delegation, for a government delegation that is actually on Indian soil, dishonoring our values and asking for women to be removed from the room. I hope I'm not the only one feeling this outrage. I hope every single woman in this country knows about this, feels the outrage and asks our government some questions.
Sangis have an appetite for bending over time and again. Yeah, they've bent over for the British. You know, this is a long-standing tradition of RSS and BJP and the Sangh Parivar bending over backwards for anyone that they can get a crumb of influence or power from. Most well-known example is Savarkar. Savarkar bent over backwards for the British while he was in Kalapani, while he was in the Andaman jail. Absolute RSS, being a fascist organization, is obsessed with one thing and one thing only, and that is power. Fascists only give a shit about power. They only give a shit about power. So they are willing to do any sort of thing to get power, whether it is temporarily bending over backwards, such as in this case, bending over backwards for the Taliban so that they can maintain, so that they can get some influence in Afghanistan, whether it is bending over backwards to the British so that they can form a Hindu Rashtra, even if it's under the British, even if it's under British rule. They have absolutely no principles. They do not operate on principles. Fascists like RSS and the Taliban, this move will hurt their Sanghi base? No, it won't. No, it will not. It will absolutely not hurt their Sanghi base. Sanghis do not give a flying fuck. This is going to hurt the BJP? I disagree. This will not hurt the BJP. This will absolutely not hurt the BJP. Not their base. No, their base does not give a flying fuck. They do not give a flying fuck. They cannot hold two things in their head at the same time. Sanghis are not capable of holding two things in their head at the exact same time. So they're going to immediately, temporarily take out their Islamophobia and start glazing the Taliban. No. I don't mean that Sanghis will care. I mean the non-Sanghis. Yeah, this is, I mean, what Mahua Moitra is doing here is great. Absolutely calling this shit out. He's absolutely calling this shit out. She's calling out, she's literally saying, BJP, why? She's literally saying, BJP, why are you bending over backwards for the Taliban? I thought you guys were talking about Ben. Libs are chirping already. Rahul Gandhi put out a statement, which is good. Rahul Gandhi, Raga put out a statement. What? Do you think China will stay hands off in this war? They support Pakistan. They support Pakistan, but they don't want a U.S. military base in Afghanistan. What? What? You mean what's happening among Afghanistan and Pakistan? What? You mean that? No, China is not getting involved in this. This is a skirmish. It is not a war yet. At least my understanding of what is happening between Pakistan and Afghanistan is that it is a skirmish. And China didn't even intervene when Israel attacked Iran. China does not give a shit. China was continuing to trade with Israel as it was attacking Iran. Fuck out of here. China literally continued trading with Israel after it attacked Iran. China does not give a flying fuck. China does not, no state has morals. I need you to get one thing out of this way. I need you to get one thing out of your head. No state, no country has morals. They do not operate on morals. They do not operate on morals. No country operates on morals. That's just not how this shit works. They operate entirely on geopolitics. What's your opinion on Mahua Moitra, by the way? Based on whatever I've heard from her, she seems kind of based, but I'm not the most informed on her. She's a lib. She's a well-intentioned liberal and also very casteist and anti-reservation. So actually, I take the well-intentioned. I forgot about that. Thank you for reminding me, Finn. Actually, no, she's not well-intentioned. She's a deeply casteist individual. Sorry, I take that entire thing back. No, she sucks. Mahua Moitra sucks. I forgot. I apologize. I totally forgot about that. I forgot the fact that she literally used casteist slurs. Never mind. Never mind. I take that back. She's a casteist piece of shit. Never mind. I forgot. Mahua Moitra is a casteist piece of shit. I remember some women around her used to glaze her when I was in uni, but they were upper caste women, so that makes sense now. Yes, she is a Savarna feminist. Yes, she is a Savarna. She's an upper caste feminist. Yes. I forgot about that. I totally forgot that she's casteist. I forgot that she said the... There is so much fucking brain rot and news in my fucking head that I forgot that she said casteist shit. Holy fuck. I cannot... I forgot about that. Oh my God. Wait, where's Rahul? Where's Raga's official account? Very good. Most of TMC's castes, yes, they're all Bhadraloks. Of course they are. It always be Bengalis. Yes. Dude, most of Bengali politics is Bhadralok politics. Let's be honest here. Is Bhadralok. And Bhadralok in Bengali means like civilized or educated people. That's what that means. It's literally, dude, it's like even the term Bhadralok is like insanely casteist. Because it implies that only those belonging to upper castes, like twice born castes, are civilized. Name one Bengali Dalit leader. Sai, do you want to know the irony? The one major Bengali Dalit leader, Bangladesh in Pakistan. Jogendranath Mondal. Except Jogendranath Mondal, yes. Shout out to Sudipto for breaking my rose-tinted glasses about Bengal, man. Dude, every state in India is fucking casteist. Every single one of them is. Tamil Nadu is also insanely casteist. It's just that most of the violence being done in Tamil Nadu is not done by Brahmins. Because Brahmins have to maintain this image of, oh, we're just, small bean weaklings. Right? Oh, we don't get into fights. We just, beg for rice and we just maintain we maintain the religion that everyone tries to Sanskritize themselves into. We're not oppressors in Tamil Nadu. The U.S. stated they want a base in Afghanistan to monitor China. A weaker Afghanistan may be more willing to give the U.S. a base. So out of self-interest, wouldn't it benefit China to de-escalate tensions? I'm asking because it would be beneficial for China to de-escalate this situation, unless I'm wrong. First off, I don't give a shit about... First off, I'm not pro-China. I don't know if you're new to this stream, but I'm not pro-China. I don't like China at all. Especially considering the fact that they are the largest arms dealer to Sri Lanka, and the fact that the Rohingya genocide is largely responsible, is largely due to the fact that China was building a project in Arakan state. So first off, I don't give a flying fuck about what is in China's interest. I don't like China. I do not support China. I don't know if you're new here. I do not support China. Most of us in this chat don't. We all have grievances with China. Like, I don't think, if you think we're going to sit here and say, oh, China is awesome or whatever, you're fucking delusional. You are incredibly delusional if you think we're going to bat for China. Fuck no, we're not. I'm not pro-China. I'm asking you because you have expertise in this area. China only intervenes. Okay, I am saying that China only intervenes on behalf of states. So they will support the oppressive state that exists already, as is the case in Lanka, as is the case in Myanmar. Right? So do I think China is going to support Pakistan? Do I think China is going to intervene? No, they're not. China is also normalizing relations with Afghanistan. They're not going to do shit. China is not going to do shit. China supported Lanka's genocide of the Tamils. They do not give a flying fuck. Also, this is not about China and the US. We do not talk about China and the US in this stream. We're talking about locality. We are talking about South Asia. Not everything revolves around China and the US. Fuck's sake, everyone. Okay, Rahul Gandhi, Mr. Modi, when you allow the exclusion of women journalists from a public forum, you are telling every woman in India that you are too weak to stand up for them. In our country, women have the right to equal participation in every space. Your silence in the face of such discrimination exposes the emptiness of your slogans on Nari Shakti. Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji, please clarify your position on the removal of female journalists from the press conference and the representative of the Taliban in his visit to India. If your recognition of women's rights isn't convenient posturing from one election to the other, then how has this insult to some of India's most competent women been allowed in our country? How do I do this thing? Just join one of the group chats or just join one of the VCs. And then they'll drag you into streaming now. How did China support the Tamil genocide? China are Lanka's largest arms suppliers. China literally sold weapons to Lanka. Damn, didn't know that. That's why I will never like China. They are directly complicit in the genocide of the Tamils. That is the main reason why I will never like China. I will never support China. I will never like China. I will never support China. I will never do such a thing. Okay. One more thing before we go ahead, before we go with the Hyderabad liberation. I guess in turn, the Lankan government gave them land. They gave them a 99-year lease on a port. Yep. Yep. Went to grab my... Okay. The other thing I wanted to cover is this. The fuck? Why is it muted? Halimoto, thank you for the 5 tier 1 gift subs.
Taliban and Pakistani forces have traded fire across the Afghan border, with Taliban officials saying their forces captured 3 Pakistani military outposts. The Taliban said the attack represents a retaliation for what it calls a violation of its sovereignty on Thursday, with airstrikes on the capital, Kabul. Pakistan has long accused Afghanistan of harboring armed groups that carry out attacks inside its territory. Islamabad also said its forces destroyed Taliban outposts. Afghanistan's foreign minister said on...
This is, if I'm not mistaken, this all started with, if I'm not mistaken, this all started with the TTP. As of October 2025, the leader of the Tehreek-e-Taliban Pakistan is Nurwali Masood. He was reportedly the target of a recent Pakistani airstrike in Kabul because Pakistan directly attacked he directly targeted Kabul. Pakistan is on the right side. I mean, listen, the Taliban is ultimately Pakistan's fault. If we're going to be honest here, the Taliban is Pakistan's fault. Let's be honest here. How does this affect Balochistan and its liberation efforts? It doesn't. Well, actually, no, it does. It affects Balochistan insofar as the BLA and Baloch militant groups are often lumped in the same category of terrorists as the Taliban are, as the TTP are. So in a similar sense, Baloch people are treated with the same kind of suspicion that the Taliban are. Even though the BLA are ideologically very different, even though the BLA and BLF are ideologically very different from the Taliban, they are first and foremost a Baloch nationalist organization. Like, the Taliban is a direct product of ISI. So this is kind of their fault to begin with. So saying that Pakistan is on the right side here is like, well, I guess, but they're like 40 years too late on that. They're way too late on that. You created this mess. Like, Taliban is literally, yeah, the chickens finally came home to roost. Everyone is Hamas. No, this is literally their fault. This is Pakistan's fault, basically. Oh, no, you're talking about Balochistan in this. Okay, never mind. They also literally expelled millions of Afghan refugees from Pakistan. And Pakistanis on Twitter are fucking frothing at the mouth. They're frothing at the mouth, by the way. They're frothing at the mouth. Like, in terms of like hatred, like for Afghans. Here you go. Here's a great example of this shit. Trust a snake, but never trust an Afghani. Like, this is just straight racism. Straight racism. Like, straight up racism. There's no other way around it. It is legit. There's no way around it. It's literally racism. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's Khwaja Asif, the guy we saw yesterday. It's Mehdi's. Bro, I was also a political prisoner. What do you mean? What do you mean? I was also a political prisoner. What do you mean, man? What do you mean? I was also a political prisoner. What do you mean, man? I was also a political prisoner. Or a farmer Khwaja Asif. What do you... Or a farmer Khwaja Asif. What? What? Is Imran Khan friendly with Pashtuns? He is Pashtun. Is Imran Khan... He is Pashtun. He's a Pashtun guy. Where's the thing that I'm looking for? Where's the thing I'm looking for? Fuck. By the way, these are the same fuckers. Not these guys. Not these guys. These guys are like the same. As I'm speaking Punjabi, yeah, lots of. No. You mean Imran Khan or this guy? Khwaja Asif. Khwaja Asif is Punjabi. He's a Kashmiri guy that became Punjabi. Imran Khan is a Pashtun guy that became Punjabi, whose family became Punjabi. Oh, geez. Okay. Let's do this. Where is the thing that I'm looking for?
Friday, relations with his country must go through proper diplomatic channels.
कि अफगानिस्तान में कभी भी
No foreign military has ever been accepted by the people of Afghanistan, and they still don't accept it. This is our decision that Afghanistan is a free and independent country, and after this it will remain free and independent. If countries want to have relations with us, they can come to the diplomatic mission, but we don't accept them in military uniform.
Kamal Haider joins us live now from Islamabad with the latest on this developing story. Kamal, what is actually going on here?
Well, first of all, it's important to know
My
that
goat!
there's a little bit of a background
My
there,
goat!
and that is the fact that Pakistan had repeatedly, as you mentioned, told the Afghan side
My man has the old school. My man has the old school pre-partition accent. My goat. My goat. My goat. Kamal Haider. My goat. He has the one Pakistani guy that has the pre-partition accent. Has the proper based working class South Asian accent. Is he Kashmiri? I don't know what ethnic background he is, but he's the one dude that has the working class South Asian accent. Okay? He has a proper South Asian accent, and I'm proud of that shit. He has my grandfather's accent. He has my grandfather's accent. Okay? He has my grandfather's accent.
that they must restrain and prevent these cross-border attacks because under the Doha Agreement, the Afghan Taliban had assured that their soil would not be used in attacks on any country. So importantly, the Pakistanis told the Afghans that they must do something on several occasions. However, they did not get a firm reply. And in the past week, Pakistan lost almost 24 of its security forces personnel, including officers, in attacks carried out near the Afghan border. Pakistan had said that it would retaliate and take matters into its own hand. After those reports of air incursions into Afghan airspace, the Taliban said that they were launching a reprisal attack, after which the Pakistanis retaliated with heavy artillery fire as well. They're claiming that they have taken over 19 posts from the Afghans on that border area, and also the fact that this comes at a time when the Afghan Foreign Minister Muttaqi is in Delhi, which Pakistan views with suspicion because of its deteriorating relationship with India. Pakistan continues to maintain that these TTP fighters are directly getting support from the Indian intelligence.
Kamal, the Taliban and Pakistan have had quite close ties, though, in the past.
Indeed, it is alarming because over the past, after this new government took over, we're talking about Taliban 1.0, and this is Taliban 2.0. It has changed a lot. There are restrictions inside Afghanistan on women's education, women's rights, and of course the fact that Afghanistan, according to Pakistan, has not been able to live up to its promises of preventing their territory being used as sanctuaries for carrying out attacks against Pakistan. So that relationship has now soured. Pakistan says that it does not take kindly to this new growing nexus between New Delhi and Kabul. And of course, Pakistan says that it will retaliate in kind whenever provoked. This is, of course, a dangerous crisis because both countries have economic issues. Both countries have a history of friendship and brotherhood. And of course, friendly countries are now asking Pakistan and Afghanistan, Saudi Arabia, Qatar, even the Iranian foreign minister saying that both sides must exercise maximum restraint and try to solve this diplomatically.
Kamal, thank you very much. Kamal Haider there in us.
The reason that Pakistan is attacking Afghanistan is because they're trying to weed out the TTP guys. And the current administration of Afghanistan, the Taliban, the Afghan Taliban, they're somewhat friendly. You can kind of say they're okay. They're kind of friendly with. You can kind of say they're friendly with the TTP, the Pakistani Taliban. That's why. And there was a recent airstrike in Pakistan. India funds the BLA and Taliban. Forget BLA for a second because I don't know the evidence to suggest that they are funding the BLA. They're funding the Taliban. What? Is your name actually Abhinav? Is your name actually Abhinav? So far, every single take you have had thus far has been pro-Pakistan. They're not kind of friendly. They're intermarried and related to the TTP and owe them a lot. Pakistan did funded the Taliban too. Bro, Pakistan created the Taliban. What the fuck are you talking about? Funded the Taliban? Yeah, they've created it. They fucking Pakistan created the Taliban. There are two countries that are responsible for the creation of the Taliban. One is the United States, right? And the other is Pakistan. Pakistan created the Taliban. What do you mean? It's the ISI. Inter-services intelligence are the people responsible for creating the Mujahideen and all of the splinter groups that came off of the Mujahideen. I view UK, US is doing that. No, they created the. No, it's Pakistan. US, UK, and Pakistan. What? Oh, Saudis. No. Actually, Saudis. Don't put the whole blame on Pakistan. No, it's Pakistan. India is not involved in this. No, India. There are lots of things you can criticize. That's my job. My job is to criticize India. I'm almost positive. I am 105% positive India was not involved in the creation of the Taliban. The only thing you can blame India for is that the ideological origin of the Taliban is in India. That's it. Don't forget Saudis. That's actually not true. Yes, Saudis were involved in the creation of the Taliban, but the ideological origin is not where the Talibs do, like, the ideological origin of the Talibs is not Saudi. It's India. The ideological origin of the Talibs is India. It's not in Saudi at all. And it's not in UP, it's in MP. Dude, what the fuck are you talking about? This is Finn, this is Cope. This is Delulu. This is Delulu, Finn. This is Delulu. This is Delulu. Now that shit is in Uttar Pradesh. Deoband is in Uttar Pradesh. That shit is in Uttar Pradesh. That's a L. You're holding that L. You and your entire state are holding that L for the rest of this stream. Pakistan had more involvement in the Saudis. Dude, Pakistan created it. Pakistan created the Taliban. It's their fault. Dude, this is literally I'm sorry to all the Pakistanis that are watching. This is a self-inflicted wound. I'm sorry. This conflict between the Afghan Taliban and Pakistan, that's a self-inflicted wound. That is a fuck around and find out. This situation is a fuck around and find out situation. I'm sorry. Taliban is one of the most obvious examples of creating your own enemies. Arun, I'm Afghan. I know. Wait, what? Bro, we have Afghans in this chat? Yo, that's sick. Okay. Bro, uniting all of the subcontinent, man. Afghan to Myanmar. Afghanistan to Myanmar, man. We got everyone. We got fucking everyone in this chat, man. Bro. I might legit be the one person that can unite the entire subcontinent. Bro. More! Nobel Peace Prize.
Islamabad.
Don't miss out. Get the full picture. Subscribe to Al Jazeera for reliable news.
Also, like, U.S. had more involvement in the Saudis in creating the Taliban. Yes, it's U.S. and Pakistan that is responsible for the Taliban. I don't think it's the Saudis. I mean, Saudis are also responsible. Yes, the Saudis were also involved because of Osama bin Laden. Yes, that is correct. Saudis are also involved because of Osama bin Laden. That's true. There are lots of Saudis involved as well. But the two main countries that are responsible for this shit are U.S. and Pakistan for the Taliban. This is a chickens coming home to roost moment. Funny thing is, when the Taliban came back to power, a local governor wanted to exert some autonomy over Afghan water rights. He disappeared in less than a week. Yeah, that's what happens when you are run by a bunch of turbo incels. That's what happens when you are... Like, bro, the Taliban literally cold-bloodedly executed their only Hazara minister. They're the only Hazara person in their ranks. They fucking executed in like a year. Not surprising. This is a bunch of far right-wing fundamentalist thugs. It's a gang. That's what the Taliban is. It's a fucking Nazi gang. It's a Nazi gang. That's what the Taliban are. The guy who disappeared was Taliban. They can't even get Afghans their rights. Yeah, because they're not interested, dude. Because Taliban are only concerned with one thing and one thing only. And that is, they are specifically concerned with one thing. And that one thing is power. They do not give a flying fuck about anything else. Is Taliban popular in locals? No, they're not. Like, depends on what you mean by popular. Depends on what you mean by popular. You're not going to get an accurate assessment of whether the Taliban are popular or not. Because if they're honest, they'll get killed. You're not going to get an honest opinion on the matter. There's a lot of intimidation. You're not going to get an honest answer in a lot of cases. Well, they're not trying to be popular. It's not a democracy. Yeah, no shit. I'm still shocked at how incompetent the Afghanistan army was from the previous administration. Because that administration is entirely US propped. It's entirely propped up by the US. Absolutely propped up by the US. That's the reason. All right. We're going to move on. We're going to talk about Hyderabad Liberation Day. And then we'll get back to the news for a second. Hold on. Move to. Okay. You're in the Discord. Okay. Gudermanian Fun. Hello.
Hello.
Kudos
Hello.
to Gudermanian Fung for creating a PowerPoint on Hyderabad Liberation. Yes. No, I moved him. No, I moved him. He's in. Hello. You hear me? Oh, I
Hello?
can't. Okay. Speak.
Hello.
Yeah, I can hear you now. Okay, good. Awesome.
Okay. Hello.
What's up? What's up? What's up? Do you have your PowerPoint, by the way? Let's go through it. Because I don't know anything about Hyderabad liberation. I don't know anything about the working class movement in Hyderabad at all. Like I don't even know how to approach this. I'll be perfectly honest. I don't even know. I know fuck all about that. So I'm glad that you're here to help us. Is Gurman Telugu? No, you're Marathi, right? Hello? You there? Boss. Mute the if you're listening to me
Yes,
on
yes, yes.
if you're listening to me,
Yes,
mute
yes.
the stream and then stay on Discord.
Okay, okay. Huh. Okay.
Listen, stop. Yeah, don't listen to me on stream. You're going to get latency.
Okay. So shall I just share the stream on the what you call?
Well, just send me the
Discord?
send me the PowerPoint, and then I'll show it on my screen.
Okay. Okay, okay, fine.
They might be having internet issues. No, I think you're watching me on stream, right?
So I'm sharing it in
Just send me the link to the PowerPoint if you can. Okay, yeah. Let me share this. Let me share you this.
Leftist internet.
Okay. I'm sharing my screen. Send me the link to your PowerPoint online, or if you made a, I'm assuming you made a Google Doc, right?
It's a PPTX.
Can you upload it to Google Docs so I can share it? I don't know if I can share my, I don't have PowerPoint.
Okay. PPTX.
I don't know what Finn
Can I
is
convert it
saying.
to a PDF?
You want me to?
Can you means is it okay if I change it into a PDF?
You can't upload it to Google Docs?
Means that's the easier way to do it, but okay.
What? Okay, Finn, translate. What did you say? What is the format he has? He has PPTX, like PowerPoint, like Microsoft PowerPoint format. That's why I'm saying you can just upload it to Google Slides and share the link. You should be able to just do that. It doesn't matter if the fonts are a bit fucked up. It's fine. We'll worry about that later. Said go outside, you'll get the 5G signal. Yeah, just open up Google Drive, upload it as slides, and then send me the link, and then I can show it on screen. But yeah, for reference, you should probably just be using Google Drive. Just for reference. But Gooderbot uses BSNL? Oh, that explains it. Oh, that explains it. Okay. Oh. Oh, okay. That explains it. Okay, got it. No wonder. No wonder. Indian 5G equals America 2005. No, America only also got 5G recently. Yeah, the moment you said BSNL, I was like, okay, that explains it. That explains it. No, dude, I know. I know. Dude, I know. I am aware. I'm very much aware. Very, very much aware of what BSNL is like. Extremely aware. When I used to come to India, the place that I would stay at had BSNL. That's their internet service. It's BSNL. Why were you using BSNL? It's cheap. Very cheap. It's dirt cheap. Do kids know that the internet would cut off if anyone picked up the phone?
So, means uh, the link thing.
Okay.
How do I send? Means
There should be an option to, if you go to Google Docs, there should be if you upload it to Google Docs and you go into edit it, right? Did you just upload the file to Google Drive or did you go on to Google Slides?
I'm sorry about this, but means I generally do it PPT. So the Google Drive thing, Google Docs, I'm first time working on it like this. Sorry.
Nah, that's cool. Nah, you're good. You can just email it to him. I can't open it on my machine. I don't have PowerPoint because it's a gaming machine. Why would I have PowerPoint on air? Like, I don't use it for anything else other than gaming.
And if PDF is good, right? Probably.
Okay, yeah, we can do PDF. Yeah, you can just do PDF. Bruh. This is gonna be so scuffed. Oh man.
So it's in history, the PDF thing.
Okay. Okay. What I will do. Oh my God, this is going to be way harder than I. Okay, what I'll do. Okay, what I will do.
Sorry, chat, about the delay. Simply sorry about this.
Okay, this is extremely scuffed. We'll just go back here for a second. Try this link. Opening the file in Google Slides. This could take a few minutes. Awesome. Sai to the rescue. Oh my God. Sai Raider to the rescue. Awesome. We're back. Okay. We're so back. We are so back. We're so back. Why are leftists so bad at this? Is it because we're so history focused? Sai works in tech, kind of. So he's not as tech illiterate.
I mean, Sam is supposed to be a chemical engineer.
What the fuck? Wait, what? Why? What the fuck? Why is it black? Who's doing? What? Why is it black all of a sudden?
It's black.
I can't edit this. Who's editing it so it's black? Oh my god. So everyone can access the link? Okay, dude. Oh yeah. Who opened the link? Why would you do this? Sai, why would you do this? Stop giving everyone access. Oh my god. Okay, Sai, restrict it and revert it. Oh my god, what is this? What are we doing here? Oh my god.
Please delete it. Please delete it. I'm very scared now.
Oh. Yeah. Restricted. Okay, can you revert it back? Can you change it back? Okay.
I'm very scared now.
Oh my god. That's ridiculous. Okay. Oh, this is hilarious. Make it just read only. Okay, 1 second. Oh, yeah. Okay, I need access. Okay, Sai, I need access. Okay, better. Oh my god. Better. Okay, we're back. We're so back. We are so back. We're so back. Oh my god, we're so back. All right, we're back. Oh god, this is so silly. This was so silly. Just don't show the link, Arun. It doesn't matter. Okay, good morning. Are you here?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, let's start. Hyderabad State, 1938 to 1948.
Okay, so chat means we are talking here about liberation, but the thing is, this is not. This will not end very gloriously. In fact, it will means the ending of this thing, the liberation itself was a very tragic event. So keep that in mind. Let's move on forward.
Posted something on Insta. Got 5 phone calls from friends telling me to delete it. I might have flown too close to the sun. There for a butt. What? Okay, I don't know. Okay, Hyderabad state demographics. Telugu speakers are 50%. Marathi speakers are 25%. Kannada speakers 12.5%. And Dakkini speakers 11%. So it was basically.
I'm not. Okay, it's lag. Okay. Yeah. It's lag, right? Okay.
No, you don't look on the stream. No, look in Discord. I'm sharing my screen on Discord. Don't look at the stream. There's going to be a lag on stream anyways. I'm sharing my screen on Discord.
Okay, means here, so you can see this is a trilingual state mostly with Deccani speakers inside. So when this means during this time of history, west of Hyderabad was Bombay Presidency, the north of it was Central Provinces, and to the south was Madras Presidency. So must keep that in mind. The Bombay Presidency at this point of time includes parts of Gujarat, Maharashtra, and Karnataka. Central provinces at that point of time included Madhya Pradesh and Maharashtra, and Madras, Andhra Pradesh and Tamil Nadu mostly. So keep that in mind.
Mm-hmm.
So means the background, royal family means Nizam was a close member of the Aurangzeb, and after his death, he got fed up with Mughal court and with all the backstabbing and all the things, and he came down to establish a independent kingdom of sorts. Now, this was right on the cusp of colonialism, and if anybody in chat knows about Carnatic wars, there was a proxy wars between South Indian states and French and British involved. So in this, Britishers won, and they installed their favored Nizams and Nawabs in the particular kingdoms in the South India, specifically Nawab of Carnatic and Nizam of Hyderabad. And means the British and Nizam had to give the coastal Karnataka today, what we currently call coastal Karnataka, to Britishers. This was the second region that was given to Britishers in India. The first one was Bengal. And Hyderabad was a very loyal ally to Britishers in all the conquest of British. Basically, they sided them when they fought with Tipu Sultan. They sided with them when they fought against Marathas, and so on. Now we can move on to the next one.
The last Nizam was a Delulu idiot. Okay.
Yes, he was a delusional guy, and by all accounts of that time, he was a very incompetent person. And means Berar is a part of Maharashtra, uh, which is called currently known as Varad. It is an western side of Vidarbha, or means it's in central Maharashtra kind of.
So Berar is like, so Berar is like kind of halfway in between, like, let's say Nagpur. Wait, was Nagpur part of the Nizam or was it not?
Nagpur was part of central provinces. In fact, I think so. It was a capital. Yes.
Oh, so Nagpur was not part of the Nizam. Okay, so I want to get a better idea of the geography. So Aurangabad was, I'm assuming Aurangabad was part of the Nizam, right? Aurangabad was, Nagpur wasn't. Nagpur would be central or Bombay at the time. Okay, so but Aurangabad was part of the Nizam, right?
Yes.
So the Nizam didn't go too far into Maharashtra, right? It stayed.
Means
So Nagpur is right here. Nagpur is right about here, right? It's like, where is it? Nagpur is like right here. So Aurangabad is like all the way over here, right?
It is currently known as Chhatrapati Sambhajinagar.
Wait.
Yep. That's
Wait. So the Nizam went all the way here, but not here. Oh, I get it. Oh, I understand now. Okay, I understand the geography. Okay, I get it. So went here, but not here. Got it.
So basically, the thing is, if you really want to know, so Nizam had rule over all the Deccan, but Marathas were actually going to give it to him because they were more powerful. So for some time, he was a vassal state to Marathas, and they only gave him access to Marathwada. And the Nagpur itself, means
And
it was
Marathwada is
captured
like,
by Bhushan.
so Marathwada is like inland Maharashtra, right?
Yes, inland Maharashtra.
Okay, so Marathwada is, yeah, so Marathwada is like inland Maharashtra all the way up to Nagpur. Okay.
No, I mean, if you type Marathwada in the Wikipedia, we'll understand where it is. Actually.
Okay, dude. Oh, Marathwada is, oh, okay, got it. Okay, it's here. Middle Maharashtra. Okay, I got it. It's middle Maharashtra. Got it. Understood.
Yes, so the area just north to it was Berar, and it was given to Britishers as a part of Britishers had upper hand in all the negotiations. So they said that give us Berar and we will administrate better than you. So and didn't bother to give it to them again. So he should have got a cue that he would never get it, but he kept on insisting that he wanted it back. So and basically after independence, basically fast forward, he wanted to rule an independent Hyderabad state. And a peculiar thing about this guy is that at that point of time he was the richest man in the world. But
this guy
he was also considered very, huh?
This guy was. Last Nizam, the last
Yes.
Nizam was the richest man in the world.
Yes.
Okay.